All living things are made of cells. Cells are so teeny-weeny that you need a microscope to see them. Here's what a cell looks like under a microscope. Did you know that plant and animal cells are slightly different? Animal cells are a bit like a balloon full of water. They're really flexible, and this is really important because it means we can move. This is what an animal cell looks like under an electron microscope. The cell is surrounded by a plasma membrane. This is composed of phospholipids and proteins. Let's talk about the phospholipids. Phospholipids consist of phosphates, which are water-loving, and lipids, which are water-hating. They are arranged in a double layer that are called bilayers. Proteins are completely or partially embedded in this phospholipid bilayer. The membrane is a bit like border control. It retains the contents and controls what goes in and out of the cell. Everything in the cell is suspended in cytoplasm, which is a bit like jelly. The mitochondria are like the power plants of the cell because they provide energy to the cell. There are two types of mitochondria, inactive and active, and each little mitochondrion has its own loop of DNA. The ribosomes are like little jewelry beads. Their job is to make protein. The nucleus is the control center, or HQ, of the cell. The nucleus is surrounded by a double membrane because it's so extra special. Also, there are nuclear pores, which give high security access to the nucleus. The nucleus contains strands of DNA arranged into chromosomes. This is where your genes are. No, not those genes. We mean the things that make you, you. Plant cells are quite similar to animal cells, but they have a few differences. For example, plants have a cell wall. This is like a suit of armour that protects the cell and strengthens it. But they aren't completely exclusive. They still let molecules in and out. Now, we all know that plants photosynthesize, don't we? The chloroplasts are where photosynthesis takes place. And also, it's why plants are green. Vacuoles may look pretty empty, but they're actually full of a fluid called cell sap. This is a liquid made up of salts and sugars, and they also help to give the cell strength and shape. So even though cells are pretty small, they have a whole lot going on in there. Appreciate yourselves.